Green. At Rick Barry. At guard, Stephen Curry. At center, Will Chamberlain. The head coach of the visiting team is Steve Kerr. Let's meet the starting five. We go, Atlanta Hawks. At guard, 6'4", number 5, DeJounte Murray. At center, 7'2", number 55, Dikembe Mutombo. At guard, standing 6'5", number 7, Pistol Pete Maravich. At forward, 6'8", number 64, Fresh. At forward, 6'9", number 9, Bob Pettit. Your Atlanta Hawks head coach, Nate McMillan. Your Atlanta Hawks.
We hope you're wearing the green today on this special presentation of the NBA on St. Patrick's Day. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me tonight, Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And reporting from the sidelines all game long, we've got David Aldridge. DA, it's all yours.
Thanks very much. Now, Commissioner Adam Silver is continuing to push for the creation of an in-season tournament. He says the notion is to steal a page from European soccer. It's not the Larry O'Brien Trophy, but something secondary that teams care about. Something you'd see players go into the extra gear for. Kevin, back to you.
That's pretty intriguing, DA. That's an interesting story, and we thank you for giving it to us. So with Wiggins sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. Green is out there with Chamberlain. Then it's Curry. Then there's Barry. And it's Thompson in at the shooting guard. And for the Hawks, we've got Mutombo. Maravich is out there with DeJounte Murray. Then it's Fresh, and it's Pettit in at the power forward. Passes it to Barry. Two of the NBA's marquee teams scoring off in this one. Richard, this is a game that's been on the radar for a long time.
Yeah, there's only a few regular season games that people look forward to, but this one, it gives us a good gauge of where the best teams are. A preview of how they could approach a potential playoff battle down the road.
Oh, well said. Yeah, a peek to what could be a matchup in the playoffs. Absolutely. Curry passes to Green. Here's Thompson, and 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It goes on Pete Maravich.
Clay isn't afraid to get physical if he feels like he can get to the line.
The Warriors shooting their first shots from the free throw line tonight.
And team free throw numbers really about as good as you could ask for, around 80% on the season.
That free throw good from Thompson.
After a run of bad luck with injuries, it's great to see Thompson back on the court contributing, because this man, he is the definition of a warrior. And it's a luxury to have a great shooter like him at the line. Very rarely see a miss.
Now here's Fresh. 43 points out last game. To the wing on the left. And Murray. Here we go. Here's Pettit. From outside, off the mark. Curry is inside. He's covered by Fresh. He banks in the layup.
The better shooter you are, the quicker you become. Curry makes it so hard to guard him in these little moments. He slips past the defense.
And that was the Mobile One drive. Well worth a second look.
And that's what a coach loves to see in a close game. Just put your head down and make something happen.
Now here's Fresh. His offensive numbers jump right off the screen at you. He's averaging over 29 points a game. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
GA with their fourth title, the combination of Steph, Clay, and Draymond Green, the single most successful trio in the last half-century in the NBA.
And some would argue the best trio of all time. The most wins in the finals ever by a trio who've each made an All-NBA team.
Now here's Fresh. Pass to Pettit. Outside. Clock at 4. Tries it from the top of the key. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
His first. Team.
Maravich, the skill set, how savvy he is, and then the showmanship that he brings to the table. I don't know that we've ever had a guy more creative at the game of basketball.
Free throw good, Maravich. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. Golden State's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Barry the pass to Curry. Green breaking loose. And Curry the bucket on the assist by Thompson. Curry got his second basket of the night.
What focus from Curry, embracing the physicality and figuring out how to still capitalize through it.
My goodness, he is such a great dunker.
Greg, a high riser, no doubt about it. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Thompson passes to Barry. Back to Thompson. Now the pass to Barry. Rebounded by Dikembe Mutombo. The Hawks have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Last outing for Golden State, they won that game against the Clippers.
Remarkable consistency from deep. You can't count on that every game, especially on the road.
Yeah, they just pummeled them from the perimeter. Did a nice job working the ball around and getting those high percentage looks.
Well, that's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Once he poked it away, you knew what was on his mind.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here. And the Hawks have a completely new ball on the floor.
For your ATL.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Hawks.
Nate Thurman, shooting 1.
And that one misses. And some organizations, RJ, unfortunately no, they'll have to make big changes in the offseason. So with that being said, what's it like for players on those teams at this stage of the season?
For a lot of people, there's an understanding that this is now a job. You're not out here playing for fun. You're out here proving your value to other teams, to other coaches. And don't forget, the coaches, sometimes they're the first ones to go.
So with Horford sitting on the bench, here's who's on the floor for Nate McMillan. They've got DeJounte Murray. Clint Capella is out there with Smith. Then it's Fresh, and it's Wilkins in at the 3. And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Of course, the Warriors' offense stands out for its emphasis on ball movement. Coach Steve Kerr says, if you get to touch the ball and be a part of the action, Whether it's as an assist man, ball mover, shooter, dribbler, the more people who are involved in the offense, the more powerful it becomes. Kevin, strength in numbers indeed.
As has always been the case for his offense, the more the better. And it's worked for him. DA, thanks. Now here's Fresh, following the miss by Draymond Green. Fresh can't get it to go.
It's not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
Pass to Barry. Here's Thurman. Capella covering. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
And Nate Thurman is the charter member of one of the NBA's most exclusive clubs. First player in league history to ever record a quadruple-double. Very few guys have pulled that one off.
The Warriors making a switch here. Thompson's checked in. Now here's Murray. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Fresh, the pass to Murray. Here's Fresh. There's the triple. That shot misses. And Golden State will come the other way. Up next for them, the Grizzlies at the FedEx Forum. That puts them squarely in the middle of this 5-game road trip. Murray, the pass to Fresh. Fires the 3. And the rebound goes to the Warriors.
Okay, so if I were to say this was a disaster of a period for him, it would be an understatement. But hey, sometimes you've got to shoot your way out of the slump, even for him.
Good to see a player going all out when the game's this tight.
You know, GA, he knows what his job is. Patrol the offensive glass.
He's just giving them everything he has. It's why his teammates appreciate and enjoy playing with him.
Here's Barry. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against the Clippers in Los Angeles. A sensational block that definitely deserves another look.
And guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest. Going right at the shot and then able.
And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. The Warriors on top. They finish off the second quarter on a 12-4 run. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much, Steve. Some great engagement defensively. What's happening that's good at that end of the floor?
I think they're just playing hard, rotating, playing for each other, and we've done a better job of avoiding fouls and just playing good.
Steve, thanks for your time. Back to you.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Johnson. Shaq is here. Kenny's here. You're watching the NBA Halftime Show on 2K Sports. Golden State found themselves in a close game in the first. They did give up a couple baskets more than they wanted to, and at the end of the period, were trailing by 5 points. They're playing for each other right now. Self-flip basketball translating into a 5-point lead now after trailing initially. Taking a look at the Warriors. Kenny, what you think?
They came out as the more physical team tonight. You could tell they put an emphasis on winning the battle of the boards. All of these bodies crashing the glass has given them a physical and a middle edge, Jody.
And Shaq, how about what you saw from the Hawks?
Ernie, they're taking way too many threes. The offense has no rhythm. They need to go back to the drawing board. Maybe try to get a little bit more transition, more off the pick and roll. Anything other than shooting that 3. It's not going.
And that'll do it for our halftime report. Stay tuned for the second half. About to get underway.
And it's good to have you back with us as we celebrate St. Patrick's Day with more NBA action on 2K Sports. The Hawks trail by 5. So with Wiggins sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. We got Green. Curry is out there with Klay Thompson. Then there's Chamberlain, and it's Barry in at the 3.
An aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. And here's Curry, who brings it up for Golden State. The shot. That's another one for him, his 5th in just 7 shots.
Does Steph Curry have the greatest jumper ever? Well, yes. And the bucket was another reason why I say yes.
Fresh with the... He's got 6. Just 5 on the clock. Drains it from beyond the arc. Fresh has got 5 points now this quarter.
I know what they say, defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too now.
Pass to Chamberlain. Over Mutombo, and it's sent back by Mutombo.
And this is Mutombo's calling card, using that wide wingspan to just erase shots left and right.
Smart decision to kick it out to another guy once the defense is fixated on him in the paint.
Murray again. And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
The Warriors making a switch here. Mullins is checked in. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Free throw good, Murray. And in the last decade, defenses switching on screens has increased dramatically. Is this the new normal, you think?
Kevin, I think so. I think teams that switch well tend to defend well, because switching can create mismatches, but it's harder to punish those now with all the help defense.
Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. Here's Fresh. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead.
Yeah, but they're 3 of 4 to start the second half.
Count it. 12 points for Stephen Curry.
And his ability to efficiently score, that's really helped him out in this one, putting them ahead on the scoreboard.
That was a second look at our Mobile One drive. Amazing control on display.
And the awareness of his footwork and body on that drive. Wow.
Fresh, the pass to Maravich. Wide open look here for Murray. And once again off the mark by Atlanta.
I'm trying to think of the last time I saw him miss a shot like that. It's been
a great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and jam.
Maravich is such a great scorer. All eyes are on him, but his eyes are on his teammates. A tremendous move.
Now a timeout called by Golden State.
Man, your hearts you dance team.
The Warriors making a switch here.
For your ATL dancers.
Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Outside Mullen. They get a hand on it. Here come the Hawks. Wilkins with the ball for the lead. Now here's Fresh. He's got 11. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
And once he got up in the air, he just decided, you know what, I'm going to stay here for a while. I'm going to hit you with a little float. Float on. And he finally takes it down for the finish.
You mentioned the float on this. Absolutely. Good reference. Good reference. Thurman passes to Arizon. Outside Curry. Just 5 to shoot. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to be on Josh Smith.
Look at Curry getting crafty, ensuring he gets fouled on that active shooting.
The Warriors have scored 6 points from their 8 attempts at the line so far. Stephen Curry hits them both. 36 left in the third quarter. Here's Fresh. 13 points in the game. And the 3-ball is good. Fresh has got 12 now in this quarter.
And he's been much more assertive here in the second half, getting to his spots, executing with ease.
Outside Mullen. Pass to Thurman. Here's Arizon. Shoots from the high post. Fresh pulls it in.
That was a good look for him from mid-range, but just couldn't make the defense pay.
And the dunk to finish it off. Beauty.
Murray is capable of getting double-digit assists anytime he's on the floor because he is an unselfish point guard.
Hawks down. Fresh. His first.
And now let's take a look again at that incredible rejection.
And this is why coaches stress the importance of defense. Big block there in this close game.
And he knocks down the first one. So both teams making some changes here. And Mullen drops them both. And man, has DeJounte Murray blossomed Richard into a very special player or what? He's been terrific.
And this has happened because he's embraced having more responsibility. The minute you accept being a leader, the future becomes bright.
And that one's good, fresh.
And there isn't a lot that they're doing well right now defensively. They just seem to be disconnected defensively in the second.
Outside Mullen, driving to the basket, and it's sent back by Horford.
And still capable of being your defensive anchor. Horford is excellent at positioning himself to block shots.
Young passes to Fresh. 15 seconds left to play in the third. Puts up a three. A rebound by Thurman. Thurman's got rebound number 5 here tonight. 1 second left. No good there. And as we conclude the third quarter, what a game. Neither team giving ground. Bucks on top. They lead by 2. We're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for the start of the fourth quarter. Next. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And about the floor generalship right here. I mean, showing us why they're always in good hands when he's the man in charge.
He does do a great job steering the ship for them out there and keeping the offense clicking.
Here we go,
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. So with Wilkins on the bench, here's who's on the floor for Nate McMillan. Murray out there with Maravich. And it's Mutombo, then it's Fresh, and it's Pettit in at the 4.
That's exactly how you have to defend him. He's a guy that the D needs to be aware of at all times.
Maravich, the pass to Fresh. To the left wing. Out left to the wing. Shot clock at 6. Fades and shoots. And the shot is long. The Warriors trade. Got a piece of it. Stolen by Fresh. He dents the rim with a two-handed slam.
And you've got to wonder just how big those points are going to be. A swing like that could decide the outcome.
Curry kicks to Thompson. The pass to Chamberlain. Now here's Curry on the high post. And it's sent back by Mutombo. Anson launches it from deep. And the Warriors miss again. The Hawks leading by 4.
Warriors. Rick Barry.
Green, he's checked in for Golden State.
Team first. Substitution for the Warriors.
Warriors on D.
Draymond Green.
Now Fresh. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. Getting another opportunity to see that powerful rejection.
And guys, they'll think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection.
Timeout called the Warriors.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Yeah, they need to regroup and maybe try to draw something up that can get them a clean look at the basket.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Steve Kerr talked to his team during the break. No surprise, he was not happy with the turnovers. He told them, we are giving this one away, guys. We've got to be more careful with the ball, play with an offense, and get good open shots. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Curry passes to Green, and it's Green with the jam.
The way that Curry reads the floor, he could get double-digit assists on any night if he wanted to.
To the right side. And here's Fresh. No good from outside. Murray against Curry. It's tipped out of bounds. Atlanta will take possession. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Pass to Fresh. He takes it in. Here's Mutombo. It doesn't go for him. Some solid defense from Chamberlain. Green dishes to Curry. Some nice passing by Golden State. Passes to Barry. Down to 5 on the shot clock. To tie it up. No good that time. Atlanta will go the other way. And taking a quick look here, guys, at the hustle stats for the Hawks. Makes it. The next one could tie it up.
Substitution on the court.
And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter.
The growth of Murray continues to impress me, especially watching him dish it like that right there.
Curry with it. Here's Golden State. They're on a 14-6 run. Got it. Number 7 on the night. 7 for 11 from the floor.
I think we knew who was firing off the shot here. Curry is just too consistent not to be trusted with it.
And they're bringing you up close and personal on the AT&T 5G Slam King. And Murray, here we go.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
At the line for Atlanta, DeJounte Murray. 2 shots.
It's the first that narrows the lead down to just 3.
During his time in the league, Murray has improved as a free throw shooter, but there's always added pressure when you need to make them in the clutch.
And the second free throw, no good. A tough break there.
He gets them to within 1 possession, but that miss puts a lot of pressure on their defense.
Assisted by Stephen Curry.
107 left in the fourth quarter. Now here's Fresh. And once again off the mark by Atlanta.
That is not the shot they needed there. You gotta work it around and get a better look.
Well, quick back.
Yet another possession they've managed to hold on to. They are really in control on offense.
Oh, great timing. He is one tough customer on that offensive play.
It's like he has a sixth sense of where that rebound is going. By himself. And Mullen with the slam.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
And it felt like they just flipped the switch to go on that run and seal the game, saving their best basketball for the end. Always smart.
Here he comes, and there he goes.
Oh, look at him punish that rim. They're this close to putting it away.
Yeah, they don't need to do anything special. Just take time off the clock.
Here's Murray. Yes!
He is a big guard at 6'4". Murray, get up.
Timeout called the Warriors. They're ahead by 5. 24 seconds left in the game. And now, let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Stephen Curry.
And I would point to his shooting percentage as the key reason he's our pick. And that sounds simple, but he hadn't tried to do too much. He hasn't tried to force his shots, just kind of waited and worked to get good looks. And in the end, he's found plenty of them.
23 seconds left in the fourth. Slash. Warriors with the rebound. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. And they go to the intentional foul.
His second. Team started. Shooting for Golden State, Stephen Curry at the line.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall.
A multiple-time champion and relentless competitor. Curry's drive to be an all-time great, well, he's pretty much there.
Murray for 3. For Mullen. And that's an intentional foul.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
At the line for the Warriors, Stephen Curry taking 2 shots.
He hits the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And so he drops them both. It's an 8-point game. Here's Murray. Here's Hagan. That 3 off the mark. So we see the Warriors get the win here. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be easy on the road, but they didn't have too many problems with that tonight.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Hey, Kevin, thank you. Andrew, an impressive win for you guys. How will you look back on tonight?
It feels great, I think the whole team played great. We shared the ball, we grabbed rebounds, we made big possessions, so I think it was a great game.
Hey, Andrew, congrats again. Thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. And that about wraps it up. This is Kevin Harms saying thank you for watching. We'll see you next time.